We're now down to up to 15 lap qualifiers. We are going green. Remus looking inside of Tubbs. Up front, Williams is fourth. Chick third, Gray fourth. That's your top four. Munoz runs fifth.
Oh, they go too wide down the front straightaway. Remus and Tubbs got together that time off of turn 4. Oh, they'll slide and glide down the back straightaway. Tubbs, your leader. Remus runs second. The 07 of Arnie Williams is third. Fourth is up for grabs. Munoz got it. Look out. They'll get together deep in the field. Angel Munoz on into the number 3 spot now as he gets past Arnie Williams. It's still Jeff Tubbs out of Colby, Kansas, your race leader.
Now Munoz looking inside of Remus for the runner-up spot. Munoz a two-time winner here in the hobby stock division. Williams right there close fourth. Aaron Gray not too far back in fifth. A couple of cars get together in the corner on the track. Dead in the water, Tyson Candace, a 5M. Caution has to come out. Caution's out.
Yellow out for the 5 machine.
Oh, okay.
I worked the deal.
Okay.
All right, looking for it. Tubbs sees the green and we're racing. Off with 2 down the back straightaway. Angel Munoz, the old B&B chassis down on the bottom side working. That 37X of Tubbs, they'll slide and glide down there. Here comes Nolan Remus. 3 wide down the front straightaway. Oh my, look at that. They're not afraid to get them together. Everybody swapping paint. There goes Tubbs up the hill. Andy Altenberg's around. Look out, Meisner's great on the brakes. And it is now 2 by 2 by 2 for the top 6 spots.
Got a couple of cars headed for the pits. That is Canis and Muirhead. They're both headed off to the pits. Altenberg finally gets it straightened back up.
Chelsea Dragger looking there. Here we go. She's pretty in pink out front, but look at this. Angel Munoz up to the outside. Down the back straightaway, Munoz to the outside. Tubbs is the meat and the sandwich. Remus is on the bottom. Remus, Tubbs, and Munoz working at 3 wide off of turn number 4. It'll be the old B&B ride.
Well, Plemisto got crossed up here in the front.
So it is the 2. Look
Spin over
out.
there. Andre Rexford loops it around. Still moving, are going to stay green.
So we'll stay green. It'll be the 20 or the 2B of Angel Munoz out front.
Plemisto to the pits.
They'll show the way down the back straightaway. Look at this. Here comes the 16 machine. Aaron Gray started up in the first 2 rows, got shuffled on back. He's trying to work his way on in. Munoz, your leader. Tubbs second. Remus and the 07W, Arnie Williams, your top 4. Halfway this time.
Aaron looking for a transfer spot. I'm sure Gail's excited in the pits. Here you go, Munoz, your leader. Right now, Williams hangs on to 4th. Tubbs has Remus about a car length back. Boy, Williams trying to really slide it to the bottom. Might have to back off, though. And that allows Gray to close up on the outside.
So down in turn 1 and 2, they'll take the 2 of Munoz, your leader. Tubbs running second. Remus is third. Gray trying to make a move and get into the top 4 past the 07 of Arnie Williams. It'll be down to the neck and neck to turn number 1. Williams with a slight advantage. Now, Remus. Nolan Remus out of Conquer City, Kansas, working on That 37X of Jeff Tubbs out of Colby. That's your battle for second and third. Fourth and fifth is up for grabs.
Yeah, Gray takes the spot right now, takes it away from Williams, and pulls out about a car length or two. Remus Tubbs still got a good one for second, but Munoz pulling away out front in the 2M car. Boy, Remus trying underneath Tubbs, cannot get it done for second. Gray pulling away from Williams in that race for fourth. Tipton runs sixth.
Field works on down the back straightaway. Angel Munoz got that B&B chassis all wound up. White flag is out. Jeff Tubbs working her back there in the number 2 spot. It'll be out front. Munoz, Tubbs second, Remus third, Davis is fourth. Checkered flag out. Angel Munoz battle for second off of 4. Jeff Tubbs, Nolan Remus, and the 16 of Aaron Gray.
Boy, hats off to the track prep crew. We would not have had that 3-wide racing if they had not to work the track.
Nah, this thing's starting to take some rubber. We're starting to lock down, starting to be bad on tires. And guys were just doing what they could to hold on to it. But that right there, kind of why we take that 20, 30-minute time and layer back down for these guys.
All right.
No, I thought that was the Mexican birthday song at the restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Put a sombrero on your hat, give you some fried ice cream, slap you on the tail, and throw the green flag. It'll be Tubbs on down into turn number 1. Nick Tubbs works it there. Look at here. Here comes Jason Rogers. Oh, my. Rogers will layer down there to the inside. Tubbs on the outside. They'll work him off of turn number 4. Jason Rogers, Nick Tubbs. 1 and 2, Tubbs and Rogers.
Oh, trouble.
Whoa, hang on. We got him piled and mild.
Well, there's a 4 cars got together coming off the corner. I seen one getting here on his side. That was him right there, Compton. Or Powell make that. We'll have to watch the replay on this one. About mid-pack, right there.
Oh, wow.
The one got crossways, and the other 3 had nowhere to go. And like 8 cars all together in both.
Caution lights off, looking to go back to the green flag. Tubbs and Rogers, no down. 15 to go. Field of rock and roll on into turn number 1. It is Nick Tubbs back to the lead. Pair of 37s out front. Add them together, get you a 74. Into turn 3 and 4, it is Tubbs, Rogers, 1 and 2, Wagner. And now the 76 machine. Jason Davis out of Norton, Kansas throws hat to the ring. Schoenberger, 1 spot out, looking into the 1D down the back straightaway.
It is Nick Tubbs, Jason Rogers, 1-2. Davis and BJ Wagner. Now Wagner looking to the inside. That's the race for third. Schoenberger and company, everybody on back. On the outside looking in.
Down the back straightaway. Wagner working on Davis. They'll race through turns number 3 and 4. It's Tubbs, Rogers, Davis, and the 51 machine of E.J. Wagner. Jason Schoenberger there on the bottom side trying to make something work. He'll get past the 2Z machine of the 2X machine of Trevor Schmidt from right here in Hayes. Oh, troubles. Turn 4, look out. 797 on around. We'll see if he can get it going. Look out, Trevor Schmidt out into the cabbage patch, and we are yeller. That pesky old yellow flag again, Huey.
Yep.
Tubbs, Rogers, Davis, Wagner, top 4. 5th is Shoney. Schoenberger one out looking in, but he's on the top. That's where he needs to be. We'll see what happens when they throw him to the bottom of turn 1 and 2. Schoenberger with a run to the outside. Wagner's there, though. Here they come. They're looking for him. Wagner right now the sitting duck. Fourth is where you got to be, and they all want it. As Wagner is going to get gobbled up. Here comes Schoenberger, but not enough steam that time. Wagner and Schoenberger side by side. Jason Schoenberger out of Russell, Kansas. Showing the outside of the racetrack in that 1D machine. They'll get together deep in the field. Hang on, the old yellow machine down on the infield. Working it on in, still Tubbs, but to watch the battle for fourth between Wagner and Schoenberger.
Trevor Schmidt's going to try and make it a 3-car race for that 4th spot. Rogers trying to hold off Jason Davis. A pair of Jasons running 2-3. Wagner right now has got 4th, but Schoenberger and Schmidt close behind.
Halfway home of this 15-lap qualifier number 2. Schoenberger now seeing that number 4 spot get away from him. Trevor Schmidt's right there on the bottom. Jason Davis is 76 working Schoenberger down the back straightaway. Oh, it's time to hit it and get with it. Down the front straightaway, it is still that 37 of Tubbs. The 37 of Rogers, the 76 of Davis, and now Schoenberger getting close enough to Snapchat the back bumper of Wagner's car, but Wagner will leave him in the dust. As the battle for 4 is starting to transpire one more time. Nick Tubbs leads them on down. Now the battle's for second. Rogers and Davis working each other down into turn number 1 and 2. Schoenberger still working it. They hurry down the back straightaway. Straightaway advantage to your race leader, Nick Tubbs. Tubbs, Rogers, Davis, and Wagner. Laps winding down. Davis looks down on the inside, trying to get to Rogers. Rogers won't let it happen. It's still Tubbs out front, your leader. Battle here for second. 2 to go. White flags out, Tubbs your leader. Down the back straightaway into turn 3 and off of 4, it'll be Nick Tubbs. Your race winner. Rogers goes high, Davis will look to the inside, battle for second. Jason Rogers, Jason Davis, and B.J. Wagner. All moving on into Saturday night's main event.
Well, both Tubbs brothers make it into main event. Same as both Beaters earlier. Matter of fact, Beaters in the one. Wiener Woken, Kyle Stahlbomber, here they come. Cody said, let's go.
Green flags out. Casey Woken will lead the field on into turn 1 and 2. He's going to get right to the top. Here comes the 10K machine. Down the back straightaway. Oh, they'll get together back there for 5th on back. Everybody taking and not giving. It is Woken, your leader, down the front straightaway. Sterling sits there in the number 3 spot. That 10K, Kyle Stahlbomber sits in the number 2 spot as they hurry. 4th is up for grabs.
Bustle off the pace. Slow out of 2. I don't know if they'll make it down the back straightaway to the pits or not, and the caution's going to come out. as Bessel comes to a stop. He's one of those cars that got together down here with a couple of others. Schweitzer, and I'm not sure who all was involved. Hahn, maybe a couple of others down here coming out of 4 early on, and then Bessel's going to have to head to the pits.
Off of turn number 4, Woken brings the field on down. They trip the light Fandango to green, and will race and dance on into turn number 1. It is Casey Woken back up front. Chad Sterling runs second. Here they go, battle for third down the back straightaway now.
Schweitzer falls back 3 spots as Hahn works his way to a top 4 and even gets third coming off the corner.
So it's Hahn up into the third spot. Fourth will go to that 10K of Kyle Stahlbomber. Stahlbomber sits fourth. Right on in behind him, that old battle. Shape and on up. Here comes the 103 of J.C. Howell. Howell down on the inside. Working it down the front straightaway. The M80 of Matt Stahlbomber out of Tecumseh. Sits right on in behind him as they race him down the back straightaway. It's still Casey Woken, your race leader.
It's still Woken, Sterling, Hahn, 1, 2, 3. The 10 is Kyle Stahlbomber. Remember, you got 2 of them in this event. Matt Stahlbomber's in the M80 running 5th, and he's got J.C. Howell right behind.
Field works it on down. It's still Casey Woken, Chad Sterling. 1 and 2. 3 and 4 right there, 6. Tyler Hahn started back there in the 8th starting spot, sitting in the 3rd spot. And it is the 10K of Kyle Stahlbomber. Your top 4 as they work it. Train car formation down the back straightaway. Halfway this time.
Howell is in 5th now, trying to chase down Kyle Stahlbomber for the 4th and final transfer spot. Trying to make that trip from Texas worthwhile, getting into the A main. Woken's got it hooked up. Out front, Sterling giving chase, but a lot of distance to make up. As the track rubbers up once again. There's a freight train from about 6 spot on back. Howell closing in on Stahlbomber. Takes a look inside of turn 3.
You got to start looking, got to start seeing what's out there. You can't follow them to pass. You can't pass if you're just going to follow. You got to start taking chances. It is still Casey Woken out front with a commanding lead over Sterling. Here we go for 4th. It's up for grabs. J.C. Howell showed him the numbers. We'll see what happens. Kyle Stahlbomber's got company. Here comes Howell. Howell looking for some momentum off of 2 and down the back straightaway. Oh, got one up over the top into the rhubarb.
Leader's starting to get up on lap traffic, but that may come to a halt as Josh Crombie comes to a stop off turn 2.
Yellow.
The caution's out. Now this is going to put Stahlbomber and Howell side by side on the restart.
Well, do not believe we were even ready to go. Look out!
Caution's out. I think we had a miscue on the start.
Yeah, they never said on the race team. I heard them talking. They said, I never told them we were going. Leaders start taking off. Yellow was on.
There'll be a complete restart.
Yeah, everybody was checking up for the yellow. J.C. Howell just got punted like a football down there. Heard you bought her to hail sail, Huey. Looking for him off a turn number 4. Green flag is out. Casey Woken will lead the field on down. Look at this, J.C. Howell now into the bump spot. Howell up to 4th. He was able to capitalize on that restart and get the number 4 spot in the 103 animal out of Texas. Working him on down, Howell in the bump spot. Started 12th on the initial drop of the green flag. 2 laps to go. Now we'll be looking at the white flag. One more trip around the legendary RPM Speedway. 3rd and final stock car qualifier for the night. Into turn 3 and off of 4, it will be the 35 JW, the old Frito-Lay man. It is Casey Woken. So Casey Woken, Chad Sterling,